welcome back to the homestead. We're so glad you could make it. We were here working on the cottage, putting the roof on it, but I ran out of gas physically and ran out of time to tarp it. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So I don't have time today to put the permanent tarp on it, or roof on it, but I do, my grandson and I came up here so that we could put just a tarp on it, the one we had on it before, just to protect it from the rain. We don't want all the new roofing wood to get wet. It's OSB and that stuff tends to not do so great when it gets wet. So that's what we're doing today. It's a quick trip. We're just going to take care of that and then turn around and head back to the city. So let's get going. One of the other things I'm going to do while I'm here is put the flashing tape on the seams. In case the tarp blows off, this will help water from going down into the inside of the cottage. We didn't do this originally on most of these, on any of them, but one time during a really bad storm, the tarp blew off and all the water dumped down inside the building. Just so happens this is the building that I'm standing right next to right now. And then it got a bunch of our stuff wet. So since then, before we tarp them up, before we put the permanent tarp on them, we always seam seal the roof. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's all really boring, but it needs to be done. So I'm going to do that really quick. And then we'll drag the tarp up, nail it off, staple it off, whatever needs to be done before we go. Alright, we got a bit of a conundrum. The tarp is not quite long enough to do the job. It's short by a couple feet. Didn't take into account the eaves that we added to the building. So what used to cover the building edge to edge doesn't do that with the eaves on it. Sorry for the earthquake there. That's my grandson who decided hitting the camera was a good idea. Anyway, so I need to think about this and figure out what it is I'm going to do to cover the rest of the building. Okay, well that does it for the tarp. Just got to put the ladder away and close it and lock up and head on back to the city. It already started sprinkling, so we had to hurry a little bit, and tarps not being what they are, or what we thought they were, had to use 3 of them. So anyway, hopefully it'll hang in there. There's no real loose edges for the wind to grab hold of. We'll just say a little prayer and hope that God protects our little building. Speaking of that, God bless you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on the homestead. Bye-bye now.